Okay, so now we are going to discuss the postulates. So first postulate, okay, is the central angle intercepted arc postulate, or central angle intercepted arc postulate, or CAIA postulate. Okay? So, ano to, or ano si central angle intercepted arc postulate? No? Si central angle intercepted arc postulate is a measure of the central angle of a circle that is equal to the measure of its intercepted arc. Okay. So, that is the same sa discuss natin kanina. Okay? Na ang measurement ni central angle is equal sa measurement ni minor arc. Okay? So, we have a circle here. And we have an angle. We have circle AO. And we have a central angle AOB. Okay. Now, so sabi sa central angle intercepted arc postulate, no? Ang measurement ni central angle is equal sa measurement ng kanyang intercepted arc or ang kanyang minor arc. Okay. Or yung pinakamaliit na arc na. So, meaning, kung anong measurement ni angle AOB, yan din yung measurement ni arc AB o yung kanyang intercepted arc. Okay, so that is measure of angle AOB is equal to measure of arc AB. So, kung si arc AB is equal to 35 degrees, meaning, ang measurement ni angle AOB is also 35 degrees. Okay, kasi nga, magkapareho sila.
Okay, so good morning everyone. So today we are going to discuss the central angle theorem. Okay, so the parts of the central angles, no? Ano yung major arc, ano yung minor arc. Okay? Ano yung measurement ng minor arc natin. Okay? And different types of arcs. Now, so today, i-discuss muna natin ang tinatawag natin na major and minor arc sa ating circle. Okay? So, for example, meron tayong central angle A, B, C. Okay? And then, your point here, D. So, first, alamin natin kung ano ang tinatawag natin na major arc. Okay. So, si major arc, no? Makikita siya, or si major arc, siya yung arc na pinakamalaki or pinakamahaba. So, dito, si arc ADC, siya yung ating major arc. Kasi nga, from the word major, siya yung pinakamahaba or pinakamalaking arc. So, we have the major arc ADC. Okay? So, for the minor arc naman, okay? So, for the minor arc, from the word minor, no? Mas maliit kaysa ka major. So, si minor arc, ito yung pinakamaliit mong arc sa iyong circle formed by the central angle. So, dito, si minor arc natin is si arc AC. Okay? So, meron pang isa. No? Aside sa major and minor arc, may isa pang type na arc. Okay? So, that is what we call the semicircle. Semicircle. Okay? So, si semicircle, kasi nga dito, meron tayong pinakamaliit, meron tayong pinakamalaki. So, what if equal sila? No? Equal yung length ng dalawang arc. For example, ito. A, B, C. Okay? So, for example, equal. Okay? So, yan yung tinatawag natin na semicircle. So, yung semicircle, dinidivide niya yung itong line na to, si line ABC, dinidivide niya yung ating circle into two equal parts, no? And each two equal parts has the same length of semicircle. So, itong line ABC na to, tinatawag din natin itong diameter. Okay? Yan yung diameter natin. And then, we have two semicircles. Namely, we have AEC, arc AEC, and ito lang sa taas. We have arc AAC, and we have arc ADC. Okay? So, yan yung ating dalawang semicircle. So, para makuha natin si major arc. Okay. So, today, na-discuss na natin kung ano yung different types of arcs. So, today, we are going to find the degree measures of each arc. So, we have the points first, central angle, M, O, I. Okay? Yung ating circle is circle O. Now, para makuha ang ating degree measure of your minor arc, which is MI, okay? So, ang kailangan na natin hanapin is yung measurement ni central angle. So, kung anong measurement ni central angle dito, ito din yung measurement ng ating or degree measure ng ating arc MI or ating minor arc. So, meaning, that is measure of your degree measure of your arc MI is equal to measure of your arc MOI. Okay? So, for example, ang arc MOI mo is 80 degrees. Ang degree measure ni arc MI is also 80 degrees. Okay? So, equal sila. Next, nakuha na natin si minor arc. What about the major arc? Now, si major arc naman, yung formula niya is measure of your major arc. Lagyan natin ng point dito na N. Okay? We have arc M and I is equal to 360 minus the measurement of your arc or angle MOI. Okay? So, meaning, yung measurement ng ating central angle MOI, i-minus natin sa 360. Baka 360? Kasi nga, isang degree ito is equal to 360. So, para makuha yung major arc natin, So we just need to deduct our given na central angle into 360. Okay, so for example, we have 80 pa din. So 360 minus 80, we have 220.
Hello.
No. We have 280 pala. Okay. So, after natin makuha yung degree measure ni major at ni minor, so, itry natin kunin yung degree measure ng ating semicircle. So, for example, we have the diameter line DOM, for example, DOM, with any points here at the circle. We have I and A. Okay? So, meron tayong semicircle with the arcs na DIM at arc DAM. So, lahat ito, that is equal to, lahat ng degree measure ng ating arc sa semicircle is equal to 180. So, si DAM, measure of your DAM is equal to 180. Constant yan. Kung anong measurement ng iyong semicircle is constant, 180. Okay? Okay. So, punta naman tayo sa
Okay, so for example, we have this problem given a semicircle ICL and IRL, and we have the central angles CEI, IER, and CER. Okay, and also CEL and REL. So, yan yung ating mga central angles. Now, if measure of angle CER, okay, si CER daw, is equal to 60 degrees. Okay, 60 degrees dito. And measure of angle CEI, okay, so CEI is 30 degrees. Okay, so dito daw is 60 degrees CER, and dito is 30 degrees. So, yung hinahanap natin is your measure of angle CM, okay, measure of your angle or measure of your arc CI, okay. So, si CI daw, and then measure of angle IER. So, IER. Okay? So, ito na part. And then, measure of your arc, CR. So, CCR daw. And then, the last, measure of your arc, CLI. So, CL papunta kay I. Okay. So, first, let us find letter A. Hinahanap natin si measure of arc CI. So, si measure of arc CI, nasa, okay, siya yung intercepted arc ni angle CEI. Okay? So, base sa central angle intercepted arc postulate, no? Kung ano yung angle mo or measurement ng iyong angle, yan din yung measurement ng iyong intercepted arc. So, meaning, ang measurement ni arc CI, that is equal to the measure of your angle CEI. Okay? So, given naman yung ating CEI na 30. So, meaning, ang measurement ni arc CI is equal to 30 degrees. Okay, next, letter B. Measure of angle IER. Okay? So, this is the postulate CAIA postulate. Okay? Next, measure of arc or angle IER. So, IER. Measurement niya daw. Okay. So, anong gagawin natin? Kasi nga, yung given is CER and CEI. So, para makuha si IER, what we are going to do is to minus angle CEI, CER, at saka si CEI. Para makuha natin kung anong angle yung nandito. So, we have measure of angle CER minus measure of angle CEI. Okay? So, yung measure ng angle CER natin is 60. Minus measure ng angle ni CEI, that is equal to 30. So, ano lang yung natira? We have 30 degrees. Okay? So, meaning yung measurement ni angle IER, okay, is equal to 30 degrees. Okay? So, yung total niya, 60 degrees. That is CER. Now, nandyan na si letter A, letter B, letter C naman tayo. Okay? So, si letter C, that is measure of arc CR. Measure of arc CR. Okay. So, si CR, siya yung intercepted arc ni CER. Okay? So, meaning, sabi sa central angle intercepted arc postulate, kung ano yung angle measure ni CER, yan din yung angle measure or degree measure ni arc CR. Okay? So, meaning, measure of arc CR is equal to measure of angle CER. Okay? So, meaning, measure of angle of CER is 60. Meaning, your measure of arc CR is equal also to 60. Yan lang dali. Next, letter D. This is letter C. Letter D naman tayo dito sa ibaba. Now, si letter D naman, measure of arc CLI. So, si CLI is dito na part. Okay. So, ang gagawin lang natin, so since this is a major arc, no? Kasi malakas siya eh, no? Major arc. So, measure of arc CLI, that is equal to 360. Yung formula ng ating minor arc, major arc pala, degree measure of your major arc. So, sabi dun sa formula, 360 i-minus mo sa iyong minor arc. Okay? So, si M's measure of arc CLI, so CLI dito, no? Yan yung hinahanap natin ng degree measure. So, si CI, or measure of CI, or your minor arc, is equal to 30 degrees. So 360 minus 30, that is equal to 330 degrees. So meaning, yung measurement ng iyong major arc is equal to 330 degrees. So this formula, no, 360 minus MCI, that is the formula for defining the degree measure of your major arc. Okay? Okay, so today we are going to discuss the postulate, arc addition postulate. Now, the arc addition postulate is the measure of your arc formed by two adjacent arcs is the sum of the measures of the two arcs. Okay? So, si arc addition postulate, siya yung measure ng dalawang arc na magkasunod, no? So, yung total niya, yan yung tinatawag natin na arc addition postulate. Okay. So, for example, si arc AC, para makuha natin yung measurement ni arc AC, i-add natin yung measurement ni arc AB at saka ni arc BC. Okay? So, measure of your arc AC, that's equal to measure of your arc AB plus the measure of your arc BC or AC. No. This is BC. Yan. So again, yung si arc addition postulate, no? The measure of your arc formed by two adjacent angles. Pag sinabi natin adjacent angles, magkasunod. Okay? Magkatabi na arcs. So, for example, if this is arc 36 and this is 35, ano yung measurement ni arc AC mo? So, simply, i-add lang natin si AB at saka si BC para makuha si AC. So, 36 plus 35, we have 71. So, meaning, ang measurement ni arc AC is equal to 71. So, yan ang ating arc addition postulate. I-add lang natin yung dalawang adjacent arcs para makakuha tayo ng desired arc natin. Okay? Or yung malaking arc. Now, isa pa sa mga postulates is a diameter divides a circle into two semicircle. Okay? So, ang tawag pala natin dito sa line na to, that is what we call a diameter. Okay? So, diameter, siya yung nagka-cut into two, sa ating circle, into two semicircle. Okay? So, we have the diameter D, and we have the points I at saka W. No? Si line DM, or yung ating diameter na DM, ang kanyang dalawang semicircle are DIM at saka DWM. Okay? Next. Punta naman tayo sa theorems. So, we have the first theorem, no? The arc length. Now, ano to si arc length na tinatawag natin? So, si arc length, ito yung measurement ng ating arc. Okay? So, the word arc length, no? Measurement ng ating arc. But, unlike sa previous discussion natin, this part, meron na talaga siyang measurement. So, unlike doon na, there is a degree measure. Okay? So, in degree form siya. So, dito naman, so yung length niya talaga. Okay? Kung centimeter ba or what. Now, sa theorem ni arc length, no? The length of an arc of a circle is the product of the ratio measure of the arc over 360 and the circumference of the circle. Okay? So, for example, we have arc AOB, yung may radius. No? So, si arc length natin, that is the measure or the ratio of your measure of the arc, measurement ni AB, okay? And your measure of your arc over 360 times the circumference of the circle. Circumference. So, pag sinabi nating circumference, yung measurement ng ating layer or outer layer ng ating circle. Okay? Itong line na to, yan yung tinatawag nating circumference. So, si circumference, that is also equal to 2 pi r. Okay? So, that is the formula for the circumference. So, the measure of your arc divided by 360 times 2 pi r. Okay? So, ito yung formula para makuha yung ating arc length. So, dito, for example, we have the radius 5 and we have the arc, okay, we have the angle AOB, which is 35 degrees. So, hanapin natin yung measurement ni arc AB. Okay. So, or arc length ni AB. So, using this formula, measure of your arc divided by 360 times 2 pi r. So, yung measurement ng ating arc na and arc AB divided by 360 times 2 pi r, that is equal to the arc length or AL. Now, yung measurement ni arc AB, so since this is a central angle, kung ano yung measurement ni angle AOB, yan yung din yung measure or degree measure ng ating arc AB or our intercepted arc, or postulate AI, postulate CAIA. Okay, central angle intercepted arc postulate. So, meaning this is 35 divided by 360 times 2 pi r, our r which is 5, that is equal to our arc length. So, 35 divided by 360 times 2 pi r. So, 2 times 5, we have 10. Okay? 2 times 5, that is 10. Multiplied by 350. So, 350 multiplied by 35, that is 350. Divided by 360 pi. Okay? That is our arc length. So, 350 divided by 360, we have 35 over 36 pi. Okay? So, this is now your arc length. No? Yung arc length ni arc AB is 35 over 36 pi. 35 over 36 pi units. Okay. Let's have an example. Sa ating dalawang sa ating postulate at theorem ng arc length. So, sa postulate, arc addition postulate. Okay, so given okay, so we have the circle O, or the circle O. So given na si measure of your arc AB is equal to 52, and your measure of your arc BC is equal to 148. So let us find measure of your arc ABC and measure of your arc ADC. So si ABC daw at si AD at C. Okay. So, in order to find those two, ang gagawin na natin, i-plotting muna natin yung given. So, AB is 52, BC is 148. 148. Okay. So, first letter A, we have ABC. Measure of your ABC is equal to, sabi sa measure of your, sabi sa postulate na arc addition postulate, i-add lang daw natin yung dalawang adjacent arcs para makuha natin si measure of your arc ABC. Measure of your arc ABC meaning that is measure of your arc AB plus measure of your arc BC. So what 52 plus 148, that is equal to 200. Okay? So measure of your arc ABC, that is equal to 200. Next, letter B. Measure of your arc ADC. So si ADC, AD at saka CC. So since hindi natin alam kung ano yung value ni DC at saka ni AD, so ang gagawin natin, ima-minus natin si measure of your arc ABC, okay, measurement ni arc ABC sa 360 para makuha natin kung ano yung remaining na angles or your angle measure. So, 360 minus 200. Saan nakuha si 200? Dito. Okay? Sa kay arc ABC. So, since wala dito, and since yung kabuuan nito is 360, meaning ima-minus na lang natin si 200 kay 360. So, 360 minus 200, that is equal to 160. So, meaning yung measurement ni arc ABC is equal to 160. Okay. Next. Punta naman tayo sa example ni arclet. So after ng central angle, we are going to proceed for the inscribed angle. Okay. So, dito muna tayo sa dalawa. So, given our circle O, and yung measurement ng ating arc MOY is 60. And then, yung measurement, yung radius ng ating okay. So our radius is 18 centimeter. And then, our diameter, hindi 12, no? Our diameter is 36 centimeter. Now, we are going to find, so ito pala, this is 90 degrees. Okay? Basta may L dyan, or yung, basta may box dyan, sa gitna ng center mo. Okay. So, yan yung measurement niyan is 90 degrees. Okay. So, let us find measure of your arc MY. So, measure of your arc MY and measure of your arc AC. So, nasaan si AC? Wala. Hindi pala yan AC. Wala pala akong point dito. Lagyan natin ng point dito na P, Z. Okay? So, let us find measure of your arc PY. Okay. So, hanapin natin si measure of your arc MY and si arc PY. First, si MY muna. So, measure of your arc MY, that is equal to measure of your intercepted arc, which is MY, divided by 360 minus times 2 pi r. So, yung r natin is 18. Next, applyan natin na central angle intercepted arc postulate. So, this is 60 divided by 360 times 2 pi 18 centimeters. Okay? So, next, 60 times 2 pi r or times 2 pi 18. Okay, so 36 times 18. Okay, so 60 times 36, 3,600. So, 60 times 2 times 18, we have 2,160. 2,160 divided by 360, okay, this is pi. That is equal to 6 pi centimeter. Okay? So, bakit naging centimeter? Kasi nga, centimeter. So, for our measure of your my, we have 6 pi centimeter. Next, letter B. You can pause this video kung gusto nyong take note, or yung mga lesson dito is nasa book. So, we are now in page 127 and 28. Okay, next. Find measure of your arc PY. So, si PY naman daw. Okay. And since this is your diameter, and dito, 90 degrees, so meaning 90 degrees din dito. Okay. So, dito, i-improve natin, no? So, si PY and si MY is 60. Okay. And then, yung naiwan lang is si PM. So, hanapin natin yung measurement ni PY, yung total measurement ni PY, para mas madali lang sa atin mag-solve ng kanyang arc length. So, ang gagawin natin, i-apply natin yung tinatawag natin na arc addition postulate. Okay? So, since dito si arc or angle YOZ is equal to 90 degrees, and since this is also equal to 90 degrees, meaning si PY, yung measurement ni PY is also 90 degrees. Okay? So, this is PY is equal to 90 degrees. So, meaning, yung arc length niya, AL of your PY, measure your arc PY is equal to 90 divided by 360 times radius na 18, 2 pi r muna. So, 2 pi times 18 centimeters, that is equal to 90 times 2 times 18 is 36. 3,240 pi divided by 360. That is equal to 9 pi centimeters. So, the measurement of your arc length, the measure of your arc length of measure of arc PY is equal to 9 pi centimeters. Okay?
Okay. So, in your book, sa validation book, on page 132, meron dyan na theorem. Okay? We have the inscribed angle theorem. So, i-discuss natin today kung ano ba ang inscribed angle theorem. So, for example, we have the inscribed angle BAC. For example, we have BAC. So, pag sinabi natin inscribed angle, no, ito yung angle na nasa loob ng ating circle. So, hindi siya nagko-cross sa ating sometimes nagko-cross din siya sa ating center. Okay? So, ibang theorem naman yun. So, pero dito sa inscribed angle theorem, no, an angle ng kanyang vertex is any point sa iyong circumference. Okay? Sa gilid ng ating circle. Any point dito. Okay. So, ang definition ng inscribed angle theorem ang definition niya is the measure of an inscribed angle is 1/2 the measure of its intercepted arc. Okay, so meaning, ang measurement daw ni inscribed angle natin is 1/2 sa measurement ng ating intercepted arc. Pag sinabi nating intercepted arc, yung arc kung saan sa loob ng ating space dito yung dalawa. Okay, point B at saka point C. Yung arc na yan, no, na napaloob sa ating angle, yan yung tinatawag natin na intercepted arc. Okay? So, sabi daw dito, yung measurement ni arc angle BAC is equal to 1/2 of your okay? 1/2 of measure of your arc BC. Yeah. Now, for example, si measure arc BC is equal to 30 degrees. So, anong measurement ni angle A or ni angle BAC? So, we have 1/2 times 30. Okay? So, 1/2 times 30, that is equal to 15. Meaning, our measurement of our angle BAC is equal to 15. Okay. What if, given to, ito yung hinahanap natin. For example, measurement of our angle A, angle BAC is equal to 45 degrees. Hanapin natin si intercepted arc BC. Okay, so using the formula, measure of angle BAC, that is equal to 1/2 measure of your arc BC. So BAC 45, 1/2 measure of BC multiplied by 1/2 multiplied by 2. Okay, cancel si 2 sa ilalim. 45 times 2, that is equal to 90, meaning measure of your arc BC is equal to 90. Meaning, 90 degrees, C arc BC. Okay, next. Punta naman tayo sa semicircle theorem. Okay. So, sa semicircle theorem, sa page 133, an angle inscribed in a semicircle is a right angle. Okay. Yung angle natin. And then, mali pala. diameter. We have angle A, CB, center O. Okay. So, sabi daw dito sa semicircle theorem, an angle inscribed in a semicircle is a right angle. So, kapag ang dalawang angle ng dalawang rays mo sa iyong angle is nasa endpoints ng ating semicircle, ng ating diameter, okay? So, nasa endpoint siya, meaning, ang angle dito is 90 degrees. So, any point. As long as yung dalawang mong rays is nasa endpoint ng ating diameter. For example, ito. Okay, pag ganyan. That is also 90 degrees. Pag ganyan. Okay. That is also 90 degrees. So, itong box na to, sa intersection ng ating dalawang rays is what we call the 90 degrees. Indication yan na yung degree na given is 90 degrees. So, that is our semicircle theorem. Now, ito naman. We have the inscribed angle in the same arc theorem. Okay, we have the center O. We have A, B, C, D. Okay. Ito naman yung tinatawag natin na Theorem 99. Or tinatawag natin na inscribed angle in the same arc theorem. So sa inscribed angle in the same arc theorem, no, two or more angles inscribed in the same arc or incongruent arcs are congruent. Okay? So meaning, yung dalawang angle or more than two angles na nasa isang intercepted arc is congruent. So meaning, equal yung kanilang degree value or angle measure. So for example, ito si angle ABD is congruent kay angle ACD. So measure of angle ABD is congruent kay measure of angle ACD. Yan. Bakit? Kasi nga, nasa equal pareho ang kanilang intercepted arc, which is arc AD. Okay? Ito yung kanilang intercepted arc. So, kung measurement ni ABD is 70 degrees, meaning, ang measurement ni ACD is also 70 degrees. Yan. So that is our theorem 99, which is the inscribed angle in the same arc theorem. Okay. So, punta naman tayo sa theorem 100, which is the inscribed quadrilateral theorem. Nasa page 135 ng inyong book. So, sabi dito sa inscribed quadrilateral theorem, opposite angles of an inscribed quadrilateral are supplementary. Okay? So, if we have this quadrilateral ADCB, okay? Nasa loob siya ng ating circle, meaning it is inscribed. Okay? So, meaning, opposite angle ng iyong inscribed quadrilateral is supplementary. Okay? So, meaning, si angle A at saka si angle C is supplementary. And then, si angle D at saka si angle B are also supplementary. Meaning, pag sinabi natin supplementary, meaning, ang total ng kanilang value is 180 degrees. Okay? Kapag in-add nyo sila, that is equal to 180 degrees. Okay. For example, we have this inscribed quadrilateral, no? And then, hinahanap natin yung measurement nito at saka nito. So, missing si A at saka si angle B. Ang given lang is 72 degrees and then this right angle, which is 90 degrees. Okay? So, para makuha si angle B, ang gagawin lang natin is identify natin siya sa ating i-apply lang natin yung inscribed quadrilateral. So, sabi sa inscribed quadrilateral, opposite angle niya is supplementary. Okay? So, meaning, 90 degrees to, supplement niya si B, angle B. So, meaning, sabi ko nga kanina, 180. Okay? Total nito is 180. So, 180, that is equal to measure of angle B plus 90. So, para makuha si measure of angle B, transpose mo si 90 sa kabila, we have 180 minus 90, that's equal to measure of your angle B. And then, 180 minus 90, measure of angle B, that is equal to 90 degrees. Meaning, 90 degrees din dito. And then, ito naman, 72, supplementary angle niya, si angle A. So, automatic, diretso na. Angle A is equal to 180 minus 72. That comes, total niya is 108. So, meaning, si angle A mo is 108 degrees. All in all dito, isuma mo or i-add mo silang lahat, you will come up with 360 degrees. So, that is our inscribed quadrilateral theorem.